back to another bite-sized episode of Cooking with Chef Guy. And what I'm going to do today is show you how to make a bechamel sauce, or white sauce as we call it. Really useful to be able to do this, because if you can do it, you can make cauliflower cheese, leeks and cheese sauce, and of course you can make a macaroni cheese sauce. So it's very simple, and we're going to take you through the steps how to do that now. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the stages of how to do that. So what you'll need is 50 grams of butter, 50 grams of plain flour, and 500 millilitres of full fat milk. We're also going to need, if we're going to do it classically, we're going to need a bay leaf, an onion, and a few cloves. So what you're going to do with your onion, this is just half an onion. If the onion was small, you could use a whole onion. So I've just peeled it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 cloves in it. So there's a clove, you just stud it like that. And then I'm going to put that into a saucepan and put my milk on top of it, and then I'm going to bring that to a boil and then turn it off and leave it for about 20 to 30 minutes. So there's the studded onion with the cloves in it into the pan. I'm going to tip the milk on, and I'm going to get a few of these bay leaves. I'm just going to pop them in there, and what I'm going to do with this now is put it onto the back of the cooker. I'm going to turn it on. And so I've got that on the heat now, and you want to bring it up to the boil and then turn it off and leave it between 20 or 30 minutes. And the idea is all the flavours from the cloves and the onion seep into the milk, and then we're ready for the next stage.
20 minutes later.
So after leaving this for about 20 minutes, I've let it cool down. It smells oniony and of cloves, so that is ready for the next stage now, so I can just leave it there. Okay, so we've got our 50 grams of butter. All we're going to do is melt that in the saucepan and keep stirring. Don't let it go brown, you don't want to burn it, so just let it melt. And just stir it as you do it. And in a few minutes that's going to be melted. Lovely.
A few minutes later.
So the butter's nicely melted now. All I need to do is put my flour in, and I'm going to make a paste with it. It's called a roux. So there we are, stir that in. There we go. I'm going to turn this right down. And I'm going to cook the roux off now. Don't let it burn. All you want to get off coming off it, cook it for a few minutes, you get like a nutty smell coming off it. So you just stir that round for a few minutes to cook the fat with the flour in there.
A few moments later.
The butter with the flour, and that's the sort of paste we've got. So all we need to do now is we're going to add the milk. So I'm going to show you what to do there. I'm going to leave that there for a bit. I'm going to sieve the milk just to get rid of any bits of onion in there, or cloves that might have come off. There's the bay leaf in the bottom there. So there's our milk, and I've given that a sieve. And what we do now is we add the milk very gradually to the roux, bit at a time, and you'll avoid lumps. So it will go in. See, all the milk's gone now, so add a bit more. And stir it round until it goes. Add a bit more. And you can see it's becoming nice and smooth. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over from a spoon to a whisk. So I'll put that there. just a balloon whisk, and I'm going to add the milk once again, slowly, bit at a time. And you can see how smooth that is becoming now. So all the milk's added, I've whisked it, and it's just nice, smooth, soupy looking really, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now is heat that very gently and keep stirring, and then it's going to get a lot thicker. So I'll see you in a few minutes.
Few minutes later.
Okay, so this has been gently bubbling away for a few minutes now, and you can see what we've got. We have a nice smooth bechamel sauce, and have a go at doing this because once again it's the basis of so many different types of dishes and food you can use. What I would like you to do is have a go in doing a macaroni cheese with the bechamel sauce that you've made yourself. So what I also like to do is put vegetarian frankfurters in there. You can get vegan ones as well, which are like a smoke flavour, so that's really nice. And later on, when you've had a go at practicing these, why not have a go at making up a lasagna? So I hope you've enjoyed this. Okay, please do have a go at doing some of these bits and pieces that I've shown you how to do. Have a go at cooking at home. So thank you for watching. Namaste, guy.